friends and family. Welcome to Fear Week. The topic of the week is fear. In the last episode, I talked about what fear really is and how to reframe it so you can really embrace it and create your dream career and build your dream career. The long and the short of it is fear is just the jagged edge of excitement. That's how to reframe it. Fear is not wrong. Fear does not mean don't do it. Fear means something really exciting is about to happen on the other side of what action you're about to take. Fear means something exciting is about to happen. And in today's episode, I want to talk about what running away from fear is costing you. Because really, it's costing you a lot. It's costing you a lot more than you realize. It's costing you money. It's costing you impact. It's costing you freedom, joy, connection. There are so many costs that are associated with running away from fear. Because what most people do when they feel fear is run away from it, and they make it mean, don't do that thing. And you run away from it, and then you lose opportunities. The way that this translates into work and career related decisions and actions are, for example, you might be scared to ask your boss for a raise. And you make the fear mean, don't do it. I'm scared, so that must mean I shouldn't do it. And so you don't ask for a raise. And that costs you money. $10,000 a year, $20,000 a year, $50,000 a year. Stack all of those on top of each other, all of the times that you should have asked for a raise, but you didn't just because you were scared. What about firing a team member? You want to fire a team member. You know that that person is underperforming. They've already been on a PIP. They've already been on a performance improvement plan. They have not shown that they're going to take ownership here. They have not shown that they can perform up to standard. You know you need to fire this person. But you're scared. So you don't. What's that costing you? What's that costing your team? What's that costing your organization? In terms of the ability for your team to perform well, to make an impact. One bad apple on a team, oh my God, don't even get me started, can just weigh the whole team down in a way that is almost unfathomable. Can just drag you along, getting stuff done, having fun at work, being satisfied with what's happening. It just costs you so much to have that person dragging you along in terms of sanity and stress and focus. And money too, for you and the rest of your team, because they're dragging you down, so therefore your whole team isn't performing, and that's costing all of you promotions and raises. All because you're scared. All because you're scared to fire that person. What about leaving your job? A job that you know you need to leave. A job that you know there's absolutely no upward movement potential. There's no potential to move up. You've asked for raises and promotions over and over and over again, and you keep getting rejected, or you keep getting the silent treatment, or you keep getting the runaround. You know you need to leave. Or it's like driving you batshit crazy to be there. Maybe the money's good, but it's just too stressful. Or maybe it's a toxic culture, and you know you need to leave, but you're scared. so you don't. And what's that costing you? In terms of your stress, your sanity, your mental health, your physical health, your relationship with other people outside of work and in work. What's that costing you in terms of real dollars? What's the opportunity cost of staying somewhere where you're overworked and underpaid? And you won't leave because you're scared. So that's really what it's important to take a look at that and say, what is it costing me? What is fear and running away from the fear costing me? What if instead I leaned into it a little bit, accepted it, and then let it go? It's a really fine distinction, so I want to make this clear. So most of the time when people feel an emotion, especially like fear, oh my God, I'm scared. That fear is there, and then just immediately you turn and you run away. You let fight or flight turn into flight. Because she's scary, going in the other direction. And that's what most people who are technical managers do, because it's how you've been conditioned. It's how you live. It's your natural behavioral style. You're not going to fight. Those are the salespeople. Maybe those are the project managers. Right? Those are the people who those are the people, the athletes, maybe the lawyers, the doctors. They've been trained to fight. So when they feel fear and fight or flight kicks in, they're going to fight. That's what they've been conditioned to do. That's what they need to do on a day-to-day basis. But technical managers, people in tech, we've been trained to flight, to run away from risk, to run away from something that just might, maybe even the slightest chance of not working right now. We're not going to do that. No, we want stability. We want, we want to make sure that everything is done carefully. We want to reduce risk. And so that's what you've been trained to do, is you run away from the fear. But what if instead of that, and just completely like, oh, no, yeah, what if instead of that, you first acknowledge it and say, okay, I'm feeling fear right now. I'm scared. And instead of giving in to that initial impulse to just run away, just say, okay, I'm scared. Maybe your heart starts beating a little bit faster. Maybe you sweat a little bit. Maybe your breathing gets a little bit faster. Maybe you might even feel it like a little bit harder to talk in that moment, especially if it's a stage fright kind of a thing, but even in other situations. But you feel that and you just say, it's just a feeling. It's just a momentary feeling. And you lean into it just a little bit, like 2 millimeters. Like, I'm not talking about, oh my God, I'm so scared. No, that's just going to make you run away again. But you just lean into it about like a teeny tiny bit, too, enough to acknowledge it. And then you make the decision to reframe it in an empowering way so that you can achieve what you want. Isn't that what you do when you're about to give a speech? Isn't that what you do when you're about to go on the competition floor? Isn't that what you do when you decide to have one of those tricky, uncomfortable conversations with your boss or a team member or with somebody else? That's what you do. We do it naturally because we choose success and the results in the outcome over the fear. And we make the fear, actually, it empowers us. It helps us to show up better. Like, we're filled with adrenaline. Fear is the jagged edge of excitement. Adrenaline is it's so powerful, right? It's why going to the gym just feels freaking awesome. I mean, I don't know about you, but going to the gym is my favorite 2 days of the week. Not just because I get to go to the gym with my husband and we have a fun time together and I just love working out. Like I know that I'm a little bit of an outlier there, but but it's something that, I think I've just chosen to love going to the gym. But like the adrenaline, right? Like it's so awesome, and we use that to our advantage. We're actually stronger and more mentally aware and mentally focused and dialed in, not just physically, but mentally as well, because of that fear, because of that adrenaline. So what if the next time you were approached with the decision about your career, that you do that instead? You lean into the fear just a little bit, and then you make the decision to make that fear your best friend. And it empowers you to make the best decision so you can move forward, instead of like running away from it. What if you did that instead? What if you took the leap of faith and left your job? Because you know that on the other side of it, you're going to make it work. And it's going to be fun and it's going to be awesome. What if you took the leap of faith to finally promote yourself at work? To finally tell your boss all of the wins that your team has been scoring? What if you did that? And you use that adrenaline and you use that fear to your advantage. And it ends up being one of the best conversations, relationship transforming conversations in a good way, that you have with your boss. What if you finally made the decision to build your dream, to build your dream career, to build your dream life? What if you did that? And it's exciting and scary at the same time. What if you truly did that? What would that look like? Those are really important questions to consider, to ponder even. But I would encourage you to not ponder them for too long, because otherwise the fear is just going to take over. These are really, it's like, do you want it? Do you want your dream? Hell yeah, let's do it. Right? That's where it needs to come from. And you can condition yourself to do that. And if you need help with that, if you need help finally overcoming that fear, because you've realized that giving into the fear, you know what it's costing you. You just don't know your way out. You've been trying to make fear an empowering thing for years and years and years. You've been trying to get unstuck in your career for years and years and years. And it's just not working. You can't do it on your own. It's time to lean on the experts. It's time to talk to the experts and book a call with us. thepeoplestack.com/book. And trust me, we get you and we got you. People sometimes think like, oh yeah, I'm too scared. They're not going to be able to help me because I'm just too scared. There's no way. Like, there's no way that they're going to be able to help me. But here's the thing. If you know what you want and you know what's not working and you're committed to fixing it, that's really all that's necessary in order to get the help that you need. That's it. The fear is irrelevant. The anxiety is irrelevant. Whatever you felt in the past is irrelevant. Whatever you've done with that fear in the past is irrelevant. It's what you want to do right now. So if you're committed to building that dream career and getting unstuck from the vortex of career mediocrity, book a call with us today, thepeoplestack.com/book. And look, sometimes people let fear get in the way of booking a call with us. Yes, I'm going to make this a thing. Like, this is another example, because we get this all the time, right? Where people will send me emails or Facebook messages or things like that, and they'll say, oh yeah, I've been meaning to book a call with you for a while, but I'm just not sure. are like, oh yeah, I'll get on your calendar next week, and I'll do this, and you want to. Like, you want to seek that help because you want the clarity, you want the value. You know it's going to be the most clarifying and valuable conversation you've ever had in your career because it is, but you're scared. You've never had a conversation like this before. What's she going to ask me? What do I need to prepare? Oh, is she going to try to sell me on something? I don't want to have an uncomfortable conversation. I don't want to be sold on anything. Trust me, we're not going to try to sell you on anything. It's not that kind of call. We can't convince you about anything. We're just there to help. We're there to guide you. But like, people let fear get in the way of booking a call. And it's interesting, and I get it, right? Trust me, I see you, I hear you, people who have been meaning to book a call with us, but have not because you're letting fear get in the way. That's it. That's it. The way that you overcome that is to just say, the fear is irrelevant. What do I want? I want to get unstuck from career hell. I want to move towards career heaven. Guess what? That's what we do. So book a call with us, thepeoplestack.com/book. So look, really, the overall theme here is that fear is just fear. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. And you get to choose what it means. You get to choose how to act in the face of that fear. And that one idea alone can not just transform your career, it can transform your life as well. So choose wisely. Take care, everyone. Talk to you again really soon. And that's a wrap.